Subscribe to the channel.
I was the promotional team. I was the driver, the security. You know what I'm saying? Like we was everything. Like
nigga was the driver, he had the strap.
We were going to the shows, we were taking turns. We were taking turns driving. I drive 4 hours, the nigga drive 2 hours. We swap it up in the car, get into the show. You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe to the channel.
You did it. I played every position.
So he was already operating as a company, and pay attention to what he said. He said we would take shifts. So for everybody that's out there, you worrying about the whole city, get your homeboys together first. Make sure y'all pushing and moving as a unit. Y'all company already. So you got to make sure that they rocking with you, because a lot of people be sitting there blaming the radio, they blaming the promoter, they blaming the club, they blaming the... No, you got dudes that you smoke weed with every day.
That don't support you.
So y'all got to figure it out.
Your shit come out, he never post your shit on the gram, his shit...
Oh, you have it.
For G?
Yeah.
Man, I think I got on the G and the doing it at home. That was the first time actually I ever been in the house. Like, all I'm doing is looking at YouTube and watching shit and seeing shit. But y'all know Nigel, right? Y'all know there's some hard shit on there. But of course you got G on there.
Subscribe to the channel.
G, Moneybag, yo. 42 Dub, Black Youngster. Who else I got on there? I got 2 sides, man.
2 sides, yeah. You giving us a 2 5. You taking us, the double disc.
How many songs on each side?
11. 11 on side A, 11 on side B. And I got, it's tracks on there called, like, going back to what we were saying.
Subscribe to the channel.
In these different worlds. I got a track called Strapped in Calabasas. Right? So
that's mixed both worlds.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm in Calabasas and I'm strapped.
Exactly.
Like I'm down the way.
You know what I mean? Like
so, I'm ready for some dumb shit right here. Got my
I'm always.
And dudes be really.
You got to always be ready. So, like this, if you listen to the titles, I'm trying to take you to like, this what's really going on. Like,
really going on.
Strapped in Calabasas, palm trees in Memphis. You know, how you get those there. You feel me? We importing this shit. You know, they represent like, they represent the success. You know what I mean? We represent the success within, we still the same type of niggas in the DNA that we've been from the get-go, and it may not never change.
Welcome
Subscribe
back to
the
the
channel.
news. Here is the eyewitness testimony right here on the news.
Somebody was with young Dolph when he dropped him off at the gas station. It was somebody in the family that he was visiting that said they need a ride to work. So young Dolph pulled up on them and gave them a ride to the marathon. He could have gone to any gas station. What happened next is that the guy that he gave a ride to was dropping the location to all the ops in Memphis. And then that's when people in the Tahoe, in the other car started showing up and took the video of him that we last seen. And he also told Dolph before he left to go back to the house that the people told him to bring back cookies at Makita's for them. That's why he went to Makita's Cookies, because the guy he dropped off at the gas station told him the family's house they just came from wanted him to bring back cookies for the mom and grandmother there. And once the Dolph came to Makita's, the guy he dropped off, he wasn't there. What I had seen was that the Tahoe and the other cars, it was a black car in the Tahoe and a white two-door car that was following young Dolph's camo Corvette out of the gas station. They all started following him going south. And that's when I realized that there was something fishy going on. I could feel it in the air because there's a lot of tension in Memphis and a lot of crazy things going on, because last time I seen young Dolph, he was in a white truck, and he normally doesn't be coming around on this side of Memphis because this is North Memphis, and people on this side of Memphis are with CMG. And that's why it was weird, because I saw familiar people inside of the cars that were following young Dolph. I remember I saw Gotti, because he's usually saying he's driving and switching cars with people and switching as drivers. I heard that, and I usually see that in Memphis a lot. and I'm from Memphis, so you should always trust what I say. Anyways, what was happening was some strange things because I later on heard the things that happened to young Dolph, and I knew that there was some sort of connection with the white car that was following him in the Tahoe, in the black car. So I remember I also saw Raven and 901 Trigger Trey in a Ford Explorer, and they were also following him too, because I know the owners of the laundromat next door, and they told me that they did see Raven that morning opening up the store and letting people in through the back door. And they were told that there was supposed to be a music video shoot, so that if they saw people with straps, not to panic. And so I think that played a big part of it, because they set up the entire scene so that something crazy could happen and nobody would notice it right away until fired off shots were heard. And the precinct being right down the road, the reason why they didn't go after cars is because they seen that all the cars that left, the white Benz and the Tahoe and 901 Trigger Trey and Raven, when they all left, they all went separate ways. So when the 12 seen all the cars go by, they didn't do anything because all the people split up, and so they didn't care about that. They just wanted to make sure everything went as planned. So it's crazy as what's going on. And basically, when the Makitas people get caught up, you guys are going to all see that. But right now, you know, we want to make sure that the justice is gotten, and everything that I had seen about the gas station incident, that was weird because the people were recording him, and they were saying that they got the location, they got the drop on somebody, and after they left, people kept pulling up to the Marathon gas station looking for young Dolph and asking me, is there young Dolph here? Asking customers, is young Dolph here? And a lot of people started showing up afterwards, but then they all realized that he went to Makita's, and so that's when everything kind of clicked. And I knew that these people weren't here looking to get autographs, but they were looking to cash in on some sort of bounty. And somebody told me that somebody had a 100K on his head, and so that's why people were motivated to do something. And now it all makes sense. And so I had to make sure that everybody knew that we saw everyone following him, and including the white Benz, the Tahoe, 901 Trigger Trey, and the Ford Explorer, and also Makita's Raven. So that way they don't get away with all of that stuff. So everybody needs to be looked into, and everything is all allegedly.